This is presented by HBase Connect, Japanese freight forwarder in Japan.
Hello, it's Eno. Today I will be discussing the revision of customs clearance service fees announced by Nippon Express, NITSU, a subsidiary of Nippon Express Holdings. NITSU announced on December 11th that effective January 1st, 2026, the basic fees for various customs declarations and bonded-related applications will be increased by an average of about 25%. This rate hike is historic, being effectively the first in approximately 30 years. Simplified customs procedures for small-value cargo will be revised similarly. This unprecedented 30-year hiatus suggests that this revision should be viewed not merely as a price increase, but as the normalization of pricing. For many years, the customs clearance industry was bound by a previous maximum rate set in 1995 that continued to function as a de facto price constraint even after losing its legal basis. This constraint, combined with the entrenched perception among shippers that customs fees are cheap, hindered price adjustments. However, the burden of customs operations has increased dramatically over the past 30 years. First, labor costs have soared. Labor costs, which constitute the majority of customs fee expenses, have exceeded the limits of corporate effort, reaching a level where the continuation of business, particularly for small and medium-sized enterprises, is threatened. Second, operations have become highly advanced and complex. The expansion of EPAs requires complex selection of applicable tariff rates, and there is a need for strict verification of security-related multinational regulations due to the international situation, significantly increasing the specialization required of customs staff. Furthermore, system investment for maintaining the AEO status and ensuring compliance is indispensable, demanding specialized work that goes beyond simple HS code verification and entry. NITSU's decision is symbolic of the fact that the structural distortion between increasingly complex operations and stagnant pricing has reached its limit. Moreover, NITSU's move is unlikely to be confined to a single company's rate revision. The industry suggests that NITSU's action will act as a catalyst for correcting the long-standing pricing distortion, potentially leading other major forwarders to follow suit with their own rate revisions. In this situation, there are two key points for management and investors to note. One is the cost of maintaining international competitiveness. Japanese international logistics is supported by a high degree of specialization and compliance, and this revision is necessary to secure the appropriate price required to maintain the quality of infrastructure and human resources, thereby preventing the loss of international competitiveness. The second is the reevaluation of supply chain costs. The intent is for shippers to reevaluate their entire supply chain cost structure, including the less visible customs fees, beyond just transport costs and freight rates. Nippon Express Holdings' policy is to ensure strict legal compliance and quality improvement through this revision, supporting the smooth flow of international logistics. We will continue to monitor how this pricing normalization in the foundation of international logistics will impact Japan's international trade going forward. That's all for today. Thank you very much.